Hey Janet, I'm glad you tuned in. I need you to I need everybody I'm about to read this bitch. I'm about to read this bitch. As soon as everybody come on in, I'm about to read this whole. I'm doing good. And thank you for that money you sent yesterday. I did get it. Thank you. I don't know if y'all saw what was going on the internet. Did y'all see what was going on the internet? Would somebody have the nerves to type up this long ass Bible verse to try to tell me what I need to do? Just wait on a few more people to come on here. Oh well, I'm finna. It's y'all. It was the last. It's no, I haven't seen it. It's on. Somebody left a comment. Somebody just left a comment, and well, it was about 17 hours ago, but I'm just now seeing it. But I'm about to give, and she just responded. I told her I'm about to go live and read her ass. Somebody that ain't never sent a cash app, somebody ain't never sent a Venmo or a chime, and ain't never seen in the chat. So this heifer, okay, here's the first thing they said. Hopefully it shows up when I show it, pull it up right here. Let me see here. Okay, let me see. Is this the first one right here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove this out the way. I thought the lady Gail was just going to send it to your PO box, which is different than your regular postal code. Did something happen between the live when she called in and most recently video? What happened to that you disliked her? Am I missing something? Older folks are very old school and generally don't know how the new tech works. I've got a few older folks in my family that get lost when it comes to anything that has to do with technology. She still may generally want to send you $200 to support you. Don't give up on her now. Just I don't think she has bad intentions. Bitch, if you think I'm stupid enough to think that somebody don't know how to go to a MoneyGram or the Western Union, but they know how to go to the bank and put. What does she do? Have $200 in her account? She's in Canada, so she's gonna have to trade the money in anyway. They have Canadian money. They don't have American money. You can get American money, but you're gonna have to trade that money in. You follow what I'm saying? Okay. And if you think, first of all, I don't have a PO box. If you've been right, and if you've been following me long enough, you would know I don't have a PO box. That lets you know this heifer right here don't follow me. And when the last time you sent a cash? Have you bought a ticket, Miss Rachel? You sit up there telling her about they are just generally supporting you. Where's your ticket? I don't see your name on anything, girl. I ain't never seen the cash app from you or Venmo or Chime or PayPal when I had a PayPal. If that's your real name. Some of y'all sit around and think that I'm not going to respond to y'all. Oh, I'm going to respond. Yeah, let's move on. And this is what really made me go off on her. Let me find the other one right here. Hopefully it shows. Give me a second. And girl, I'm going to read you and block you when this is over with. PT, why would you give anyone your address? Laugh out loud. A PO box is different than it is different location. This is definitely not a fake page, as you stated. Why are you being so hateful? Some folks are trying to support you. Bitch, if you think supporting me by giving somebody my motherfucking address, bitch, you is crazy. Give her your address. Give her your address. Moving on. Why would you do that? I wasn't being rude to you. I respect respect the same in return. Now you don't tell me what to do over here. Neither one of us knows this woman's situation. Well, then she don't need to send me nothing because I don't need nobody to send nothing to my house. Only person there's a few people on here that I would trust to send people trust to my house. That would be Cynthia. That would be Penny. There would be certain people on here and Greg and certain people on here. Are you crazy? If she listen, and I'm not gonna explain this again, but you're going to be blocked from my live because I didn't even know who you are. I never seen your name before. You ain't nobody to me. You're nobody to me. If you think just because a person tell me they old and I don't, where's the Facebook? You got a face? Did she got to tell you what? Let's do this. Where's your Facebook at, Miss Lady from Canada? You got a Facebook. You got to have face. You don't have Facebook, Instagram. Let's go live and talk. Let me see how old you are. I challenge you to go live with me and let me see who you are. You know how to reach me on Facebook. Go live and talk to me on Facebook. And she tell me, I don't have a credit. She slipped up and said, oh, I don't have a credit card to send money. Baby, everybody has a MoneyGram in Western Union all over the world. Face MoneyGram in Western Union is all over the world. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not stupid. You think I'm gonna let somebody send something to my motherfucking house? Are you crazy? Let her send it to your house. Put your address up here. Let her send it to your house. I don't have a P.O. box. If I had one, she still wouldn't get my information. I stopped doing P.O. boxes because I never told y'all this, but somebody sent me some crazy stuff in the mail, so I stopped doing it. And then why would you do that? I wasn't being rude anyway. Neither one of us knows this woman's situation. I don't care about her situation. She the one hit. She came out. She hit me up. I didn't hit her up. Interesting for someone who wants to have a sold out show. You think you be a kind hearted bitch? I'm very kind hearted, but I ain't no fool. Give her your address. Post your address. But I don't want you get in contact with her. You get in contact with her. You start a YouTube channel and give her your address and tell her to send you the $200. I'm not on crack, drugs, or anything else. I don't need the money like that. And the show will be sold out whether she send me the 200 or not. It's 4 tickets. I go in my own motherfucking pocket and buy my own damn tickets if I have to. Where have you bought a ticket, Rachel? Where is your ticket? Where's your ticket? Have you purchased a ticket? So you so concerned about somebody sending something to my house? Where is your ticket? You got to be blocked. You'll get a fake page and probably come back like everybody else. But this name right here won't ever be able to leave a comment again. Not under this name. Y'all must be crazy if you think I'm gonna let somebody send something to my house. Y'all crazy. And folks coming up unalived and missing, and you know, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. The show will be sold out. And thank you to Miss Brenda who bought a ticket. She actually bought. Well, she bought a ticket. Yes, she put a little extra in just for just for me. But thank you, Miss Brenda from DMV. So don't tell me the tickets ain't gonna sell out. The show will be sold out. And if it don't sell out, whatever I sell is what I sell. Shit. But I'm just like, y'all must be crazy if you think I'm gonna let somebody send something to my address. And you've been following me long enough. You know I don't have a P.O. box. Even the lady who bought a ticket yesterday, Miss Brenda, I don't forget her name because she's got my mama's name. She said yesterday, she said, PT, I know you don't have a P.O. box, but let me know when you get one. She wants to send me a book. It's a book she wants to send me about life or whatever. I'm gonna let y'all hear something. When you have people like this crazy woman up that think I'm stupid and gonna just give her my address, no, that's not gonna happen. You're not that old. If you're that old, I don't need your money. How about that? Let's just do it like that. If you that old and you don't know how to go to MoneyGram West Virginia, I don't need your money for nothing. I don't need it. Just like I told TT, she's rest in peace. She's one of my favorite blog, or she was one of my favorite people who followed me years ago. She died. She sent me $300 when I first met her. Then when I found out what her situation was, I told her, don't she ever send me another dime again. And she never did. But I was the one trying my best to help her out because I didn't know didn't have legs and she had children and she just loved my show. And I said, don't send me no more money. Did you send it back? No, because I didn't find out till later on that was her situation. And I tell her that was the same lady that I told y'all about that I was actually going to go to Carolina and try to help her find a place to stay because we became like really, really close. And she's still a moderator on my page. She's just not active because she's deceased. I never removed her or Annie. Those are my two favorite people that follow me on YouTube from back in the days. But I am not going to give nobody my address. I'm going to give a damn if they say they're going to buy all the tickets. Well, go online and buy the tickets. Shit. Because you're not sending nothing to my house, baby. No, ma'am. It's not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Matter of fact, if you want to send the money that bad, send it to the Hudson Grill. Send it to them, and send the money to Hudson Grill. Who puts $200 in a bank? Who puts $200? PC, if you receive something from me, I don't need you sending me. Oh, I thought you was somebody else. Nobody. Oh, she said, "Okie dokie, PK." Yeah, right. She probably watching now. You see, she was bold enough to leave that comment, but she ain't popped up on the live. I haven't received it. Oh, you talking about you bought a ticket or Cash App? Which one, Alma? Yeah, I mean, these people think I'm. Let me ask y'all something. Would y'all let somebody send something to y'all house that you don't know from Canada? Just answer the question, because I know I'm not crazy. Oh, I have to check. Hold on. Just answer my question, y'all. Is this for a ticket or is just a Cash App? Okay? I know I'm not crazy. Okay? I'm not crazy. Right. Here we go. And I don't want y'all to agree with me just because I don't think I'm gonna be upset with y'all. There you go. There's your answer right there. Oh, I have to check. There's the answer right there. No, nobody's gonna let you send nothing to their house. Again, there are certain people on here I would trust that I've been knowing a long time. This woman, I ain't never seen this woman in the comments. Have y'all ever seen this lady name in the comments? She didn't even show up to get her reading today. Uh, y'all ever seen her name in the comments? Never seen her before, ever. Never. She didn't show up to get her reading today because she know I told her I was gonna read her. And yeah, where you at? Where are you, Miss whatever her name is? Where you at, girl? I don't see no Cash App, love. I had to check. Hold on. But I'm just like, I know y'all say, PT, don't let this up. I'm not upset. I just want to let her know. Tell her to send it to your address. Yeah, you can have the $200, and then matter of fact, send it to you. Then you send me. You buy the damn tickets. Girl, she must think I'm crazy, honey. Look up and have some weird ass people coming to my house and trying to take my life. Girl, you crazy. She might have good intentions. Well, so did the guy who went to go see the girl from American Idol. Might have had good intentions too. Yes, she had good intentions. The man that went to go see the girl from American Idol, he ended up killing her. And that's the same thing about when I have, or they can do something to you when they come see you live. That ain't gonna happen because we're gonna have security and checking for weapons and everything else. You ain't gonna just walk up in my damn event. And you try to walk up on me at the club, you're gonna be saying rest in peace. Speaking of rest in peace, um, I just happened to. I told y'all through the years I have been talking about my friend. Let me check the Cash App in just a second. I've been talking about my friend that got unalived. Remember, I tell you his name was Manny, the Spanish guy. He got killed by two 17-year-olds. I just happened to find their pictures on the internet this morning. Let me show them to you. Let's see here. I happened to find their pictures. Look, here they go right here. These are. Oh, damn! You can't see them. Oh, you can't see them. Oh yeah, you can't see them. Oh, it won't let you see them. Okay. Well, I'll try to. I'll post their pictures on the community page so y'all can see who it are. The 17-year-old boys. I'm trying to think what year that was. They would be. They might be. I'm sure they're over 18 now. Yeah, because they were 17 at the time. They in their 20s now. Yeah. Whole life wasted. Wasted. Overtaking somebody's life in broad daylight. In broad daylight, y'all teach a young man, teach a young man. And listen, let me tell y'all something. I just saw a video. I just saw a video where this Asian man was saying, "Oh, y'all want to boycott the Asian community? Y'all want to not support our this or support it." They said, "We don't need y'all money, baby, baby." Let me tell y'all something. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Y'all better show him, cause I'm telling you right now. Oh yeah, he went off on the black community. We don't need y'all money. Y'all think we need y'all money? Y'all would have nothing without us. Y'all go look on Jamal Bryant's page, the pastor Jamal Bryant. Oh, the dude. Now I know he don't speak for all Asians. Hold on 1 second. I know he does not speak for all Asians, but oh, he got the nerves, honey. He got the nerves. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. After the Trump election, I said I want to go support. I don't really support Chinese. I don't really support them anyway because I really believe a lot of them voted for Trump. I really do. I really believe that a lot of them voted for Trump. So I don't really, I go to the Chinese buffet, but I'll be telling Johnny, I really don't want to go here. And see, and somebody said something about a couple of months ago. Why you don't ever go to black restaurants? We don't have one in my town where I live in. We don't have one. So I don't have a choice but to go to mostly predominantly, white and Mexican places. But, because we just don't have that here. And then when I go to a larger city, I try my best, to support black, you know. I don't mind some. Okay, hold on. I think the last thing I got from somebody was from Nana. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second, y'all. So I got my rent paid, y'all. They didn't charge me late fees. They said that it wasn't my fault that the link. I haven't received a cash app from you. I haven't received anything. The last person I received was from Brenda, the lady who bought the ticket, and then the Michael Brown and Brenda, and then Nana. That's it. I haven't received anything else from anybody. But yeah, so and as you can see, the person didn't show up. They didn't show up to get their reading today. Yes, they didn't show up to get their reading today because they know. Okay, just make sure you know it's two S's and it's PT shows. I have Chime and Venmo now, y'all. My Chime and Venmo, the names are all the same. PT shows. But yeah, I'm just like, man, I'm not feeling, and I'm not mad, y'all. I'm not upset. So when people say, don't let them upset, I'm not upset. I'm just letting people know how I feel. I'm not going to let, matter of fact, Miss Rachel, why don't you send, get in contact with her some kind of way? Her name is on here somewhere. I ain't blocked her. She's still on here. Get in contact with her. And matter of fact, I got her phone number. You email me, comedianpt@yahoo.com. I'll send you her phone number. Let her send it to your house. And then you send it to me since you love me so much and you support my channel. Apparently, you don't support my channel because I ain't never seen you in a live, never seen your name before. I ain't seen nothing with your name on it. Other than that, how y'all doing? But anyway, yeah, I got the rent paid, and it was just something going on with the link last night, and it still ain't showed up yet. It ain't gonna show up till tomorrow. But I would go to Walmart and do it, but Walmart is too far. It ain't far, but it's well, not having a car is far. And I ain't getting on no damn bus just to go pay no fucking rent either. I know my neighbor told me. She said they charge her for late fees, and she's legally blind, and she has issues with she got somebody to help her and stuff. But like I told her, I said, "Girl, honey, you better than me, cause I sue their ass, and if I ever see somebody using a money order, I'm gonna get a lawyer and sue because they say we're not supposed to take money orders. Okay, so you could take their money order, but you can't take mine. No, we not. I need. You know what? I need a good lawsuit. I ain't never sued nobody, but I need one. I need me a good old lawsuit. Anyway, other than that, I did a late show last night. Took a nap, and I was pretty rested up. I went and got me something. Johnny came and picked me up when we got something to eat, and then when I got home, I just did a show, and I did. I had over 2,000 views, so that was good. We're almost at 200 new subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to 28,000 subscribers, y'all. I'll have 30,000 subscribers before maybe August, November. Yeah, 30,000, unless I get a viral video. Y'all would be so proud of me if I got a viral video. Like, that's my friend PT. That's my friend. I've been knowing him a long time. It'll be so many people on my live, I wouldn't be able to read all the comments. So hopefully that happens one day. Hopefully, and for the good and not the bad. Okay, for the good and not the bad. And you're right, K Sharp. You're definitely right about safety's breach of you. You're right. Yeah. Angela. Baby, they're a fool because I wanted to get no way. No way. Yeah, they should have been fired. And Angela, I would have they's the one that was stupid because I was like, no girl, I'm not giving you no cash. Mm-mm. Well, they were stupid. Yeah. No, you don't know these people. And I still find it hard to believe that you live in Canada and you that old that you can't go to a MoneyGram or Western Union. She slipped up and said, I don't have a credit card. You don't need a credit card to send money on MoneyGram or Western Union. And you weren't going to send it to me. No way. I was going to let you send it to my manager. Hmm. And they was going to put it on the, because me and my manager, the guy that helped me with my stuff, we both on the ticketspice.com, and they can load the money, so can I. Yeah, I believe it though. I'm sure. Let me tell you about a landlord that I had years ago, and I was so mad. I had to move. I moved. I moved away that she made me so mad. And what's sad is she was gay, and she was my friend, but she was just so mean. She was just so fucking mean. Like she'd fall out with people, and she would fall out with people, and she would take them to court, for little things. I don't know, and she fall out with them because a lot of times she do it because she want this stuff in their house, and she called the constables, and she take them to court, file. The constable comes. She knew where the constable's coming, and they be sleep in the apartment, or they be gone, and she take the note off the door. She would take the note off the door. She would take it off the door. And so by the time they didn't show up for court, when the constables come, they're like, I didn't know anything. And they put their stuff out. And I used to see her online talking about this happened to my family, that happened to my family. Look what you did to people. That was horrible. We don't care about you being dis. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's you, Jesse. Okay, good. I'm happy for you. I thought you were somebody else. Well, I'm glad you being discharged today. I had to look and see who it was. Yeah, y'all. If we prayed for Jesse, he was having surgery, and we're glad you made it out, Jesse. I'm happy for you. I had to look to see who it was because some people come in and just say crazy stuff. I'm happy for you, Jesse. Keep us informed about what you got going on. Okay, well, I'm glad you've been, and it's a good feeling to be discharged. Trust me, I know. PT knows. It's a great feeling to be discharged. Yeah, it's a great, great feeling to be discharged. Yeah, yeah, and so was she. And so, back to what I was saying. Okay, Jesse, and yeah, she was a resident too. And then that's the same lady that planted drugs in a towel and a gun and made me keep it, had me keep it. She said her son. I told this before, y'all. Some of y'all ain't heard it. She had her son bring a gun to my house, and she's like, "Can you keep it because they got kids?" I was like, "Sure." And something, the Spirit, the Holy Ghost, the Lord, my angel, guided me and told me to look inside that towel, and it was cocaine, everything. She was trying to set me up. I fell to my knees and began to cry. I said, Lord, thank you for covering me. Because if that police had came in there, she could have said, he's selling drugs. He got guns in his apartment and he been selling drugs out that apartment. I would have been in prison. Yes, a true story. I thank God every day for covering my life. He covered me, y'all. He covered me because I'm telling you, she was trying to get me, and she was my friend. She wanted, okay, so the apartment that I lived in, she wanted it because, yeah, it was a setup. The apartment that I lived in, she wanted it because um it was like right in the front, and you didn't have to come inside to come through a gate. Like I had my own little special gate that I had built, and the lady that owned it was a black lady, and she approved it. She lived in New York. She said, "Yeah, he could," because I come in late at night from because I used to work late nights, and she approved it. I just come through my little gate, whatever. And so you mean it's occurring about the landlord that I'm talking about now? Oh God, no, that was years ago. And y'all, I just fell on my knees and I just began to cry. I said, Lord, thank you for covering me. And I called on the phone. I said, what is this? What is going on here? She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I said, this. Now, let me just say this. Maybe she didn't know. But if you're a landlord that's taking people's, um, oh, no problem. If you're a landlord that's taking people's notice off their doors, what made me think you wouldn't do something like that? So yeah, it really bothered me. She ended up kicking her son out of the apartments, but she probably done that just to make herself look good. You can't tell me you didn't have nothing to do with that because you can't tell me you didn't have nothing to do with that because you said they when he brought it over there, he said Mama said, can you watch this gun? Yeah, yeah, you had something to do with it. I just thought about that. Yeah, because he said that Mama said. Yeah. So yeah, that was straight up setup, man. They was trying to get me. Hold on, y'all. Girl, I'm not finna go live with y'all right now. Are you crazy? But anyway, and so she ended up kicking him out. I ended up talking to the owner and told the owner what happened, and she ended up firing her. Hmm. Baby, when I tell you he took care of me, ooh, and I don't deserve it, but he did because I don't have no record. I've never been in any trouble. Yeah, as soon as I put the gun up there, when it was in a towel, wrapped in a towel, as soon as I put it up in the closet, some say, looking at why would this be in a towel? Some say, look up in the towel. And I looked up in there, and I just fell to my knees and I just started crying. Why would she do this to me? We supposed to be friends, you know? Why would she do that? And she hold on one second. Okay, so yeah, but it had to been it had to been something, my angel or something. Because something told me to look in that towel and it was rock cocaine, everything. A gun and rock cocaine. Never had a record, never been in prison, never been in jail. Oh yeah, they would have. They would have. I don't know. They well now drugs and cocaine. Oh yeah, they would. They would have put. They would have get. But I don't know. And even with me saying, oh, and if the gun was stolen, which I'm sure it was, me telling them what they told me to. They told me telling the police, oh, well the her son gave it to me, and I could. She could say, oh, I didn't tell my son to give you nothing, and the gun could be stolen. So, but anybody who takes uh anybody who takes a notice off a door, you know, to be mean toward people and knowing that the constable is coming here in Texas. I don't know how y'all do it where y'all live, but if you don't show up at court, and once the constable come and you don't show up for court, they coming to get your shit out of your house. Okay, let me read what you're saying here. You said, didn't you want that mess out of your crib? They they would had to get that shit. I don't quite understand what you're saying, Tammy. I'm not. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, Tammy. I'm not understanding what you just said. You might want to retype that. I'll read it again. Maybe I misunderstood. You said, didn't you want the mess out of your crib? They would have had to get that shit. All right, retype it. Maybe I misunderstood. Do y'all understand what she just said? Because I don't get it. Yeah. I mean, anyway. And to this day, I never really told her, about how I felt. I don't know. She may see me talking about it on social media. I don't know and don't care. Okay, you said okay. Just wanting to know why you kept it in your place. The gun. Okay, okay. It was a setup. Let me say this. I didn't keep it in there. First of all, I didn't know. I didn't. I don't mind keeping a gun. She was my friend. So maybe we misunderstanding each other. But let me just say this. I didn't know that. I knew it was a gun in there, but I didn't know it was drugs in there. Something told me to look inside the towel, and that's when I found out it was rock cocaine. Now, I probably still could have got in trouble with the gun too, but I would have got in a whole lot of more trouble with the guns and the cocaine. And once I found out, that's when I called her on the phone. She came over there and got it and kicked her son out. But I still say it was a setup. I still believe it was a setup. And what that song say by Sean Pace Rose say, it won't work. Ooh, it won't work. And it didn't work. Again, let me show you. Let me see if I can pull it up on the internet. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what apartment was at where I used to live in. I'm gonna show you why they wanted the apartment. It don't look the same. Okay, okay, I got it now. Okay, okay, okay. Because I know you wasn't being ugly because you just left a nice comment. So I'm gonna show you. It was 2904 Douglas. Yeah, that's where I used to live. Hold on. So I'm gonna show you what my apartment was at. And I want y'all to hear something. But first of all, let me let y'all hear this first, okay? I want y'all to hear what this lady said last night, okay? Somebody text me. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Somebody text me. Okay. I want y'all to listen to this lady. Listen to what she said to me last night.
And thank you for calling me back. Um, I'm a older lady, a grandmother, and I just enjoy. I just happen to run into your show, and I love it. I love your respect for the elderly, and you know how you think before you speak. I love that, and keep on encouraging people. And I'll be praying for you. Be blessed, and I'm in Tennessee. Have a blessed night. I love you, and I don't even know you. I'll be praying for you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my call. Thank you, and I praise the Lord. I pray that you will be well and strong. Amen.
Oh, that wasn't that just the sweetest voicemail. I hadn't let my mom hear it yet. That was just the sweetest voicemail in the world. That was so sweet. Yeah, that was so sweet. Very sweet of her to say that. I gotta call my mom, let her listen to it. Anyway, um, oh, okay. So I was gonna show. Yeah, let me show y'all the apartments where I used to live in. This is why she wanted, because she had somebody that was gonna they was gonna have somebody selling drugs from that location. That's why she wanted me out of there. Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, and my lease wasn't up for a while, so and she wanted that spot. I just thought about that. Once I had that once I had that fence built, that's probably what made them like, damn, I need this front. I need this because oh, here it is right here. Here, let me pull it up. Give me a second. Okay, let me show you. Cause so this is where I used to live a long time ago. So right here, this wasn't here. This fence wasn't here. None of this was here. But right here, this is where my apartment was. My apartment was right here, and it was a gate here. This gate was here, but it wasn't this fancy. These apartments are really fancy now. They're not as fancy as they used to be. These apartments are not. They okay. So these apartments are. They used to be a one bedroom here. You can probably get a one bedroom for like 7 a month. Shit, these girls then went up to almost oh about 12 a month, 11, 12 a month for a little small one bedroom. They put washers and dryers in them now. But let me see if I can do a street view. But yeah, I lived up in the front. This is where PT's point of view started at. This is where PT's point of view started at this. Matter of fact, this is better right here. Okay, so this is where I started my show. So right, this fence wasn't here, and this was my door right here, and there was a fence there, but this is where my door was at. So before that was done, there you'd have to come through here. This gate wasn't here either, y'all. Again, like I said, they've been remodeled and sold, and there was a black lady who owned this from New York. Her and her husband, they owned it, and this was my apartment. This is where I live. Yeah. You usually had to come through here to get through the gate, or there was a back door, you know. And so yeah, so this is where PT's point of view got started right here. Let me see if I can show y'all the door that I started in the apartment because I lived in the back and the front. I lived all over. I had a 2 bedroom in this damn apartment. Okay, oh good. Just let me go down the alley. That's where PT started his show right there. That door right there, right there. Oh, sorry. That door right here, y'all. That's where I started. Right there. That's where I started my show. PT's point of view. Yep. And look how close I was to everything. Look. I miss this. I miss living in this area. I was close to everything. Look. Remember I told y'all I worked at that club called Havana's? Remember I worked there for all them years. Look, I was right on the strip. There's the Havana's right there. That's the gay club right there. That's the club I used to work at. I used to walk around to the show. Yep. I was so close to everything. But them apartments right now, shit, I can't afford them apartments. Apartments high as hell. Yeah, this is the strip. I used to live right off the strip. You can't get none over there no more. I mean, you probably can. You just have to look hard, maybe find a private owner or something. Yeah. And then when I first moved to Dallas, way back, ooh, like in 90 something, these apartments right here, and they nice now. These apartments right here, they didn't have no gate. These were some raggedy ass apartments right here. I was paying 200 a month for these little raggedy motherfuckers right here. But these bitches right now, they like 11, 12 a month for these. They didn't fix them up all nice and stuff. Look, shit, 11, 12 a month. This was way back in the 90s when I very first moved to Dallas. Now these right here, these are multi-million dollar condos right here. These were apartments. These were regular apartments a long time ago. I used to live in. You can get some over there for $7 a month, 700, 800 a month, 5, 6, 7. Shit, these are multi. I remember when the landlord came to and knocked on my door. It's like, we got to be selling apartments. When your lease is up, we're not gonna renew it. Yeah, right there. And they tore them down, and I'm sure they got millions for that property. Yeah, they got millions for those properties. And now, hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, that whole area, the gay area, is like everywhere else in the world. Everything, even they say in Christopher Street in New York, everything is going up, going up, going up. Everything is so expensive, and it's like it's a jewel. It's a jewel to live in the gay district, in Dallas and even in Houston. Everything is going up. It's just expensive. Again, you could probably find something in this area. You might get lucky. Like, let me show you. Like, some of these apartments are still haven't been renovated or been up. Now, like these right here. Okay, so these been here forever. These right here, and see this how they all used to look back in the day. Back long time ago, was that the apartment? No, the apartment I showed you was the 2904 Douglas. That's what she was the manager at. Yeah, see, like right here, these right here, these all are kind of new. These are kind of new. Now these apartments right here, now this how they all used to look a long time ago, right here. And then these are still here. I'm surprised these are still here. They haven't torn them down yet, but look what they put next to them. Look, these multi-million dollar condos right here. Look, they put these. Look at these nice things they put next to those. And these used to be raggedy ass apartments right here. Look, little raggedy ass apartments. And now these are still the original apartments right here, but they've redone them. See, these are original apartments right here. That's how they all used to look over here. But these right here probably cost you a pretty penny too, because I'm sure they didn't went in there and renovated them and stuff like that. But I loved it. I loved living over here. I was close to everything. I was close to everything over here. This is where I used to go and shop. Right over here. This was the store I used to go to. Hold on, I went the wrong way. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. I don't think I'd ever move back to Dallas, but if I did, I would love to move back down in this area. See, look, I was close to everything. Here goes the library right here. That's the library. And then I was close to Kroger's. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Let me go back. I wish this was a touchscreen. All right. So look, here is Kroger's. There's Kroger's right here. There's Kroger's, right? And then remember, here's where I used to live at. Let me show you. Here's the street where what I tell you, the lady. This is the street right here. I used to live in these right here before they done them like that. They were little ragged ass apartments. And here go the apartments right here. See right here, look. This is where the lady tried to take my apartment. Right here, look. See how close I was to everything? Close to everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I miss living down here because I mean I was where everything was at. Had little all the little nail shops, everything was over here. My former job, all the strip, everything was over here. This here's the largest gay club in the United States. Oh, yeah, right here. It's called S4. They own all of this. They pretty much own all these buildings, though. They own all this. They own all that over there. They bought all this stuff years ago. This is where I'm going to be performing next Sunday, right here. This is where I'm going to be performing next Sunday, right here, upstairs. Yep. They own all this. They own all this property over here. Then when you go back over here, this is Lemon Avenue. Let me see here. I like this whole area over here. But again, it's expensive. It's not as cheap as it used to be. Oh yeah, use out there way out there. Use out there in Irvin and Las Colinas area. Uh-huh. I'm going back to the strip now. I'm going back to where I was at. As you can see here, like these still are original apartments. They haven't torn them down. They still original apartments. And what I used to like about living over here, this is where I would go and trying to show y'all the place I used to go and shop at right here. I used to get all my furniture, clothes, everything from here. It was a women's shelter. I always talk about the women's shelter. It's up in here. See? It's the women's shelter. That's why I used to always go and shop right here. Yeah. There you have it. I just gave y'all a tour of Dallas in the neighborhood. But anyway. So anyway, I came on here tell y'all about, the situation that that lady who claimed that what happened? Well, girl, get off, girl. You're gonna be blocked. So go ahead and create your new fake page and come back and start talking trash again. And you've never sent nothing to my live cash app. You never send nothing. So once you tell others, send you something. And then you talking all that trash and you ain't never sent nothing. You ain't bought no ticket. Where's your ticket? Speaking of tickets, hey everybody, I'm PT. I'm having my birthday celebration and comedy show in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you guys are interested in going, even if you can't go, you can always purchase a ticket. Okay. Uh, Michael, how does it feel to be blocked from somebody's live for saying stupid stuff? Do you know how it feels? Does it do you get off to going on somebody's live and saying stupid stuff? How does it feel? I mean, do you feel dumb like when you know you're going to be blocked? I mean, how does it feel knowing that you won't have a voice over here anymore? Stupid ass. Anyway, all right, y'all. Well, listen, today is Thursday. Um, Tomorrow's Friday. Saturday, I got a funeral. One of my little friend, my little gay friends, he died from cancer. So I'm going to his funeral Friday. I got to speak. And that's pretty much what all got going on. I'll be in Dallas next week. I hope I get a room because they got the World Cup is going on. I found a room for like 2 days, but I'm trying to get all the days together. But that World Cup shit, you know, it's fucking up shit. This shit gonna last. That stuff gonna last until like the middle of July, something like that. That's why I had to change my birthday celebration in Atlanta because because all of that. Now, all of those who not going to be able to come and see me in Atlanta, you can come to see me in Dallas. Okay, on my original birth date. Okay. If you can't come to Atlanta, you live in Dallas. Now you ain't got no excuse. I'm gonna see how many of y'all gonna come and see me. And it's gonna be cheaper to come see me in Dallas than it is gonna be in Atlanta because I think it's only $15 to get in to come see me in Dallas. And you ain't got no excuse because you live in the city. So don't play. Get up off your ass. And then once they start advertising the with me being in Dallas, I'll put it out there and y'all can come see me. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm doing a show tonight, early show, and I think that's pretty much it. And I love you, and I guess I'll talk with y'all later. Thank you, moderators. Let me block this person from my live and remove her comments, and because the bitch didn't even show up. She didn't even show up for the live. Bye, Felicia. Bye, y'all. See you later. Bye. And just know I'll be seeing y'all comments.